launch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Herbert now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Nwangu. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now they'll audible to something else. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus
staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Burrow on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
11.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside from the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Second and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one too low.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 coming.
Here's Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll get this to Nwangu. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting down. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
This only had
good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Williams, 54 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Drive will start with Nwangu.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Trey McKinney.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action with Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
72 yards.
And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taylor on the return. The Chargers
Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That's caught by Palmer.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Herbert going to throw.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
First down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.